All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about the gear that can take you from just another traveler with a laptop to a true professional digital nomad. This is your guide to what the source material calls the freedom tools, the key pieces of kit that let you work efficiently from, well, literally anywhere on Earth.
You know the picture, right? You've seen it on Instagram a million times. The laptop, the hammock, the perfect blue ocean in the background. It's the ultimate dream of this whole lifestyle, doing your job effortlessly from paradise.
But here's the thing, the reality is often a little less dreamy. In fact, trying to work like that is, as our source puts it, basically a one-way ticket to needing physical therapy. Hunching over a laptop in a hotel bed or a low cafe table, it's not great for your body.
So what's the solution? How do you actually bridge that huge gap between the social media fantasy and the neck ache-inducing reality of working while you travel?
And this is the core idea, right here. The answer isn't to just pack more and more gadgets. No, it's about being incredibly smart and packing the right stuff. A few key tools that let you create a full-blown ergonomic workspace literally anywhere in just a couple of minutes.
So, let's start building that workspace. First up, we're creating your command center. And the #1 mission here, conquering the dreaded tech neck.
And this isn't just a feeling, it's physics. Your head weighs about 10 or 12 pounds. But get this, the Cleveland Clinic found that just tilting your head forward 15 degrees to stare down at your laptop screen puts 27 pounds of force on your neck. That is why a good laptop stand isn't a luxury, it's completely non-negotiable.
So the source points to 3 main champions in this space, each one perfect for a different kind of traveler. You've got the Roost V3, that's kind of the gold standard, super sturdy for the serious professional. Then there's the Nextstand K7, a fantastic, tough option if you're on a budget. And for the absolute minimalist, there's the Moth Stand. It's this invisible thing that just sticks to your laptop.
And you can see the appeal of that minimalist approach right here in this review from a buyer. They said, "I love how light and discreet it looks. No more lugging around a heavy laptop stand. It's the perfect set-it-and-forget-it solution."
Okay, moving on to the next big hurdle. We've saved your neck, now let's save you from the endless hunt for a power outlet. It's time for Section 2, achieving infinite power and winning the outlet war.
Now, the secret ingredient that makes all the new power gear possible is a technology called GaN. That's gallium nitride. All you really need to know is that it's a new kind of material that lets chargers be incredibly small, stay cool, and still pump out tons of power. It's a total game changer for travel tech. And that GaN tech is what gives us this, the one-plug solution. An adapter like the Epico works in more than 200 countries. You can charge 5 things at once, but here's the killer feature. It's powerful enough to charge your laptop directly. You can literally leave that big, clunky laptop power brick at home.
But what do you do when the only outlet in the room is tucked behind a giant, heavy bed frame? Well, you pull out the Hotel Savior, the Magic Super Bagel. It looks like a donut, but it's actually a tiny power strip with its own built-in 3-foot extension cord. So clever.
And the thing has this huge following in the one-bag travel community for a reason. As this user points out, it has a hidden feature. The little plug in the middle pops out, and it's one of the smallest international adapters you can possibly find. So you're really getting 2 tools in one.
And finally, for power, every Nomad needs an insurance policy. The Anker 737 power bank isn't just for your phone. It's a beast. It puts out 140 watts, so it can charge a MacBook Pro just as fast as plugging it into the wall. That little screen even tells you exactly how much time you have left. And at 24,000 milliamp hours, it's pretty much the biggest battery the FAA will let you carry on a plane. All right, so you're comfortable, you're all powered up. Now it's time to actually get some work done. Let's talk about setting up your portable studio and overcoming that killer drop in productivity you get from working on a single screen.
And this is a real thing, backed by data. Studies show that when you go from having multiple monitors down to just your laptop screen, your productivity can absolutely tank by as much as 42%. That is a massive, massive hit when you're trying to get things done on the road.
Now, for years, a portable monitor was just a terrible option. They were heavy, the screens were dim, and you needed a whole separate power brick just to turn them on. But today, it's a whole new world. A monitor like the Zopa is lighter than an iPad, it's a bright 1080p screen, and, this is key, it gets all its power and video from a single USB-C cable from your laptop. No extra plugs, period. And to complete that portable studio, you need a mouse that doesn't care where you're working. The Logitech MX Anywhere 3S is kind of the legend here because its sensor tracks perfectly, even on those annoying glass tables you find in so many cafes. Oh, and its scroll wheel can blast through 1,000 lines of a spreadsheet in a second. It's pretty amazing.
Okay, we've covered a lot, so let's boil it all down. What's the absolute core of this Freedom Toolkit? If you're going to start somewhere, the source highlights 3 items that are simply non-negotiable.
These are what you could call the one-bag test winners. If you can only pack 3 upgrades to make your life better, these are the ones. Number 1, an ergonomic laptop stand to save your body. Number 2, a GAN universal adapter so you can power everything from a single plug. And number 3, a high-wattage power bank so you're never ever chained to a wall again.
And that really brings us to the whole point. This gear isn't just about having cool tech. It's about removing the little frustrations, the aches and pains, so you can actually focus on your work and, more importantly, on the travel itself. So I guess the only question left to ask is, now that you have the tools, where will you go?